Welcome, basketball fans all around the world. We are locked in live and direct. Game day 4, window number 2, Group A in the FIBA Asia Cup, Saudi Arabia 2025 qualifiers. Korea taking on Australia in Goyang, the Republic of Korea. My name is Tahir Haja and I will be your commentator for this one, taking you through it. Here are some of the results already in Group A. Australia with a convincing victory over Thailand, and Korea go 2-1 and in second place with victory over Indonesia. As we take a quick look at the standings as well, Australia just need victory for their chance to be confirmed as qualified for the FIBA Asia Cup Saudi Arabia 2025. So, important moment for them, and they face the toughest test in their group. Convincingly defeated the opposing teams, Indonesia and Thailand, putting 100+ points past them both. But when they took on Korea back in February on the 22nd, it was an 85-71 score, a much closer affair. Nick Kay in that one with 21 points, 12 rebounds. Joshua Bannon with a double-double as well. He had 11 points, 11 rebounds in that game. Well, the teams are being introduced to the floor with their full rosters. For Australia, number 6, William Hickey. Number 7, Jacob Furby. Number 8 is Mitchell Norton. Number 10, Ben Henschel. Number 11, Rocco Zikarsky. Number 13, Sam Folling. Number 14, Kyle Bowen. Number 15, Nick Kay. Number 31, Joshua Bannon. Number 34, Dejan Vasilievich. Number 43 is Chris Golden. Number 47, Lachlan Aldrich. Their head coach is Jacob Chance, assisted by Kerry Williams and Robert McKinley. We'll take you through very shortly the Republic of Korea lineup, but we're getting ready for the national anthem of this team's, starting with the national anthem of Australia. So let's listen in and show our respect.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up for the national anthem. 여러분, 양국 국가가 연주되겠습니다. 모두 자리에서 일어나시어 국기를 향해 주시기 부탁드립니다. We start with the anthem of Australia. 먼저 호주 국가 연주입니다.
There is the Australian national anthem, and now we get ready for the national anthem of Korea. So I'll take you through now the roster for the Republic of Korea. 3 p.m. tip-off local time. Shin Sung-min at 0. Number 1 is Lee Hyung-jung. Number 2 is Lee Won-suk. Number 5 is Byung Jung-hyun. Number 6, Moon Yoo-ye. Number 7, Yoo Ki-sang. Number 8 is An Young-jun. Number 9, Yang Hong-suk. Number 11, Lee Woo-suk. Number 22, Jae-yoon. Number 92, Lee Jong-yoon. And number 33, Lee Sung-yoon. Their head coach is An Jun-ho, assisted by So Dong-ju. And here are your officials for today's game. Lined up and ready to go for you. 2 officials from Kazakhstan, Yevgeny Mikheyev and Yana Nikogosyan, and from Chinese Taipei, Ji Chun-trang. The commissioner and technical delegate for this one is Yahwan Mutetu Wagama. As the teams prepare with their final warm-ups now for Korea, they're 2-1 as mentioned in this group. Work to do, but victory over Australia will not only slow things down in regard to their qualification, as the starting fives are on your screens right now. The previous results for Korea, of course, as mentioned, they fell to Australia 85-71. They've already lost in this group so far. They also defeated Thailand with 7 plays in double digits. Yoongi Ha, 13 points, 14 rebounds in that one. And Young Hong-suk, 13.7 rebounds in that game. Then more recently, in this November window, they defeated Indonesia 86-78. Lee Sung-yeon, 10 points, 9 rebounds, and Lee Hyung-jung, 12 points, 11 rebounds, double-double for him. No good role in the lineup though. He had 21 points, 14 rebounds against Australia last time. So it'll be interesting to see how this Korea team will fare against Australia. Here's their starting 5. Lee Won-suk at number 2, and Young-jun at number 8, number 11 Woo-suk, number 22 Jae-yoon, and number 33 Seung-yoon. Starting 5s announced and ready to rock and roll here at the Goyang Gymnasium in the Republic of Korea. Now don't forget, get involved with us on social media at FIBA Asia Cup across all social media platforms. Make sure you check it out. Of course, all of the games of the international window in the Continental Cup qualifiers across the board, live and direct at courtside 1891. Don't miss a beat. Stream, schedule, scores, and more. We'll be showing you a QR code a little later on for you to scan if you don't have it, so you can download the app. The fans are here in the arena, ready to show their support for their national team. Come. Yeah. Many. Korea wearing all white today, and Australia, of course, in their famous green and gold. Under a minute to go then, before we get this game underway. I guess some star players for you to keep an eye on from Korea. We'll be keeping an eye on number 1. Lee Kyung-jun. One player has an idea about his opponents today. He's currently playing his basketball with the Illawarra Hawks. He's had some opportunities overseas in the G League in the 22-23 season. But we will be having a minute's silence here, recognition of the work and commitment
Please stand for a minute of silence in honor of the passing of FIBA Asia Celebrity General Immaterials Dr. Yeo Chu-ho.
That man there, Dr. Yeo Chu-ho, FIBA Asia Secretary General,
동점의 시간을 갖도록
Unfortunately, it's
하겠습니다.
passed.
모두 자리에서 일어서 주시길
They'll be showing
바라겠습니다.
an indication to him.
1동 농협 바로 자리해 주시기 바라겠습니다. 자, 그럼 FIBA Asia Cup 2025 Qualifiers.
Well, there we go. Moment of silence for that man. As we get ready to go here in the Republic of Korea, lining up Lee Won-suk and number 13, Sam Frolic. As we get the ball game underway, Korea versus Australia, the first quarter of the game, important for both teams, more so for Australia because they could qualify for the Asia Cup, Saudi Arabia 2025. The victory has come up with the steal here, pushing forward in the half court, skipped across. To the corner, three ball goes up, no good for them. Rebounded underneath the bucket. Jae-yun. Inside of the floor now. Tough defense there from Vasiljevic. Jae-yun, shot clock winding down, he's got to get a shot off here. It's just that, does see the rim, but no good for him. Moving the ball around now, looking inside. Big block underneath the bucket. Early big time defensive plays in this game. Let's take another look at this one. Got a piece of that. Nice work there from Lee Won-suk. More rotation, three goes up. Coming up with the boards is Sam Frolic. Behind the back down here. Looking along. Baseline for the backdoor cut, kick ball out of bounds. There's the head coach, Jacob Chance. Trying to take his chance and qualify. Easy pass inside for the first 2 points of the game. Nick Kate, veteran for this Australian national team, as the blocking foul will be called against Vasiljevic. Easy money on the inbound. Full screen here on the handoff action. Three goes up, three goes down. Lee Won-suk. Great energy in this arena. Now called here in Jae-yun. Trying to reach round. Here's that triple once more. And that lovely roll around the rim and in. Downhill, a little slip. Golding. Gotta get something here. That's incredible effort. But a shot clock violation, ball will go in Korea's direction. Usa. Jaehoon. Ball moving to the left-hand side. Pull up now, long two. Fight for the rebound. Frolin comes up with it. Iljevic trailing the play. Tries to go with the run, and that's tipped in by Kay. Chance from behind the perimeter. No good, and the touchdown pass is not connecting with Frolin. Substitutions now, checking into the game. Number 6, William Hickey for Australia. The Illawarra Hawks player. First stint, really, in the Australian national team. Left hand, good to go. Frolin back to basket. Almost stolen away. Jaehoon. Long two, that's nice. Good. Oh, what a pass that is. That's exceptional there. Henschel finding Frolin. A bit of spice on the assist. Jaehoon off the dribble here now. Left-handed, lofted floater, gets his own rebound with a little bit of luck. Also, high post seal there, but he's going to go for the three. And another offensive rebound for Korea. Also going downhill this time. That's an excellent move to the bucket onto the right hand. And I love how every time a Korean player makes a bucket, the crowd just burst into song of that player's name. Look at this. Weaving his way through traffic. He's no good from three. William Hickey called for that foul. Third team foul for Australia in this first quarter. 4 minutes 53. 1 point ball game. Another foul here, a blocking foul called Lachlan Aldrich. Sideline. Team foul trouble here and now for Australia. Oh, and that's another brilliant take to the bucket. Lee Kyo-chun. Hickey looked at the corner three, attacks the baseline to go to the reverse instead. It was early on in this game. These two teams trading buckets. Oh, step back there. Loses the defender, could have taken the shot. Instead, opts to move the ball. Great pass on the roll. Double team arrives, and it's out of bounds. A turnover. Lee was up. Another look at this. Excellent work here. And Hickey with the response. Tight angle was the finish. Substitutions. The dribble now. Way from Aldridge. Dropping his right shoulder into the chest of the defender. Now in the block. Trying to get it back. There will be 2 shots here. Foul troubles. Have another look. Too much physicality. First free throw is good. Lee Jong-un to go. It's a positive start here in this game for Korea, being really assertive, both offensively and defensively as we go to the reverse again. Another big-time finish. Lee Hyung-jung. Vasiljevic with 3. On a shot, rebounded by Bowen. And out of bounds. Take another look at this one here. Using the rim for protection. Lee Hyung-jung. Nick K. The ball in a good position there to shoot the triple. Doesn't fall. The foul will be called here. 2 shots to come. And Henschel just being calmed down. Tries to grab onto that. Let's get the ball with his right hand, maybe not with his left. Karski is checked into the game now. For his first minutes. The first free throw is good. And off the glass and in. Leon Junior. Some free throw statistics for you. Really yet to get to the free throw line in this game. Stole it away. Pushing in transition. Rebound for Kate. And the foul called now. Smart foul to slow things down. Leon Junior. 13 foul. Take another look at this play here. Got the elevation. Couldn't quite get the soft touch on the finish though. Three finally falls for the Boomers. Tie ball game, 15 apiece, 1 minute and 30 seconds. Nick K there, as you can see, 7 points, 3 rebounds in the first. It's going to be vital for them. Beautiful touch pass there to Zikarsky. Nick Kay involved once more. Zikarsky finishing up strong. 7-2 center. And how about that? Lights out. Yuki said. Zikarsky sets the ball screen. What a pass that is to find Kay. This is the three. Showing off the handle here. Beyond Junyoung. Called with 4.6 seconds on the shot clock. Let's have a look at this. Zikarsky, touch pass from Nick Kay. Quick team huddle. William Hickey picking up his second personal foul in this game. Vasiljevic has also got 2. And now on the line, Lee Hyung-jung. Played NCAA basketball at Davidson College, of course. Davidson, famous for also being the home of the world's best shooter, Steph Curry. Foul call, swiping in. Yuki Sang saying that the ball was passed out. Vasiljevic just headed to the free throw line to try and help the referee's mind up. Vasiljevic gets the first to 4. Born in Canada, dual citizenship. .3 on the clock here. End of the first three-quarter court heave. Oh, well, that's no good, but it's all tied up at the end of the first quarter, 19-19, an entertaining first quarter. Republic of Korea really putting the work in on the defensive end. 2 steals and a block. And offensively, getting out and running the floor. 5 points apiece for Lee Woo-suk and Lee Hyung-jung. The leading scorers for them, but also Lee Seung-yun. 2 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 steals to his name. There's the scoring statistics for you. Let's take a look at the best plays from the first quarter. That was how Korea opened up their scoring. Catch and shoot off the curl. Vasiljevic couldn't get the runner to go, but it was cleaned up nicely. And then how about this? Weave it to the bucket. What's up? Hickey responded immediately with a tough baseline take onto the reverse. And anything you can do, I can do too. Says Lee Kyung-jo. That's the only triple so far the game for Australia. Nick Kay stroking it as he hands off the little touch dime to Zakarski on that play. And we get Korea's second triple of the game. And then number 7, Yuki Sang, holding up the tray. Let the opponents know. Now the team's making their way back on court for this second quarter. Don't forget, scan the QR code on the screen right now. Download Courtside 1891. Stream, schedule, scores and more. Stay locked in to the FIBA Asia Cup Saudi Arabia 2025 qualifiers. There's Australia and Bowen get the second quarter underway. Foul called here. Golden's on the deck. Sideline. Nice it up. Vasiljevic off the pin down curl. Bounces around the rim. No good. Defensive rebound, and now in transition. Offensive foul is called here. Will be called against Lee Woon-suk. Let's have a look. Just the illegal screen. A little too late. Rolling. Full screen for him. That's deflected out of bounds. Strong communication for both teams. Actually, in that moment there for Korea. Clock winding down, fading away. Golden splash. Australia into the lead. You can see he had 27 points last game versus Thailand. Nice bounce pass here off the ball screen action. Finish though. Korea can't afford to let the scoring dry up because Australia will heat up, and exactly like that, Vasiljevic, kaboom, will get our first timeout of the game here in the second, 8:41. Gotta keep putting points on the board if you're gonna play against the Boomers. They were slow to start scoring wise, and Golding opened up with that triple, and Vasiljevic in transition, pull up, boom. Lights out. Oh yeah, and Vasiljevic is listening to this timeout.
네, 저 원석이랑 원석이랑 하고. 야, 지금 정신 차려. 오픈샷이 나오면 바로바로 나와. 시드포인트 말리면 안 돼. 센터 파풍이 나가버리란 말이야. 괜찮으니까. 자 이번에는 핑키래. 핑키 끝까지 돌아. 그리고 스크린 정확히 오고, 안 되면 툭툭 미다운 소리 해줘야 돼. 다운. 어? 그래서 지금 쟤네들 투백 뛴 거잖아. 투백이 빨리 나와줘야 돼. 저 원석아. 원진!
Well, they needed that timeout. They didn't want to let Australia get too far away from them. to get a bucket here and then an important stop. Republic of Korea, but Australia will be looking to dig their heels in on this play. Over-helping. Almost miscommunication on the switch there on defense as a deep three goes up, and that's nothing but net. Nayeon Jung-yoon. Exactly what they needed coming out of the timeout. Vasiljevic, another triple for him. No good. Ripped down for the rebound, and the foul is called. Foul will be called for it. Have a look at this. From way behind the line. Just felt in rhythm, handing it. He was shooting. Work to get the post entry here. Got the fake, got the space, no finish. Sing-hyun unable to capitalize. And there's another triple. How about that? Golding starting to feel it. He's got 6 points personal now, 2 for 3 from downtown. Vasiljevic. Looking to the opposite corner for another triple. There it is. They're heating up, the Boomers. Nice backdoor cut. Great finish at the rim for two. Lee Hyung-jun. There's the quarter score for you, Australia. That's the better side so far. The lay-in's no good, but the follow-up is nice. Volley. Tipping it in. Thought about it for a second. He goes inside onto the right hand. He's looking for the foul there. Jung-jun. Vasiljevic wants another go at the triple, and that is nice. Opening up a big lead now, 12 points just like that. They were trading buckets in the first, all tied, and now Australia clicking into gear, showing up the class. Foul called here. Mitchell Norton, Golding, spray. How about another one from the corner? Bowen, spray. Vasiljevic, hold that. Sharp shooting. And how about the response? Another triple going the other way this time. We got a shootout. Leon Jr. Three won't fall on this occasion. For Golding. For a defensive rebound, an important defensive rebound. Republic of Korea trying to find a good look, the mid-range, offensive boards. Trying to get the dish off there, and now out in transition, 3 versus 1. The lay-in's no good, the putback neither. Another offensive rebound, a little bit of luck, but William Hickey gets it to stick. Inside, and recognized the help defense was there. Lee Jong-yoon just wanted to skip it out. Teammate not in position. And timeout called. 4 minutes 54 on the clock. 27-38. Strong lead for Australia now as they've settled into the game. In this quarter alone, 8-19 quarter in favor of Australia. Timeout now for Coach Jacob Chance. Let's hear what he's got to say.
gotta put yourself in the short. Lockie, Nick, playing off a Benny, CG, mid-pick and roll right here. Beware of zone, beware of press right here. That trumps everything. We good? Yeah. Hey, I like where we're at. Good job. 3, 1, 2, 3.
Likes where his team is at. And he's not wrong. Really concise and direct timeout there from Coach Jacob Chance. Henshaw. Under pressure, almost getting the and one, Henshaw. Called the number 32, Lee Jong-yun. Picked that one up. First free throw is good for Henshaw. Two out of two. Up at the top, skipped across, corner three. Just a little too much on it. Holding, catch, shoot, spray, finish, and the foul. CG for three. Rocco Zukarski just making sure he knows how many points there's up for grabs here. Look at that, just no hesitation, great elevation. Golding on the money. Nothing but sweet string music on it as well. No rim. There's the 4-point play. Excellent work from Golding. How about a sub? You take a breather, sir. Chris Golding pouring in some points early on. He's got 10 personal in this game so far. Page 44. Travel violation called here. Another turnover for Korea. Do not want to give this team any extra possessions. Aldrich looks like he beat the buzzer there. As we get another timeout for Korea this time. This game slipping away for Coach An Jun-ho. See what you have to say this time.
야, 그리고 수비를 더 견실하게 해. 그리고 이번에는 가가지고 승현아 봐. 올라오면 오색 커팅. 그리고 주고 투베이커에. 야, 그럴 때 안영준이 이렇게 빠져. 어? 빠지고. 무슨 말인지 알지? 승현아. 그렇지. 좌우에서 돌아가면 돌아가. 괜찮아. 어? 이거. 어? 타이밍 딱 맞춰줘. 그리고 너무 몰면은 드리블 스크린. 이건 내업 들어가라고.
김영희 여성분이 계시면 선물해 주시길 바라겠습니다.
Not a crazy amount of turnovers though for Korea in this game. Here's Lee Woo-suk. Well, how about another turnover there, though? 3:45 remaining in the half. Henschel going down low. Great work from him. The hesitation under the bucket, evading the defender. Step back now. Off the glass is no good, and a rebound for Aldrich. Ball moved just so quickly for Australia to get that ball at the floor, and they're in rhythm. Kick ball here. Ricky heads to the bench. And this is now a 21-point game. Nick Kay. There's 3 no good. Your career, you don't want to be going in a halftime break down by 20, but it's really hard to score against this Australian team, contesting every opportunity to score the ball, and that block there just in time as another foul arrives and 2 shots to come because of the team foul trouble. Organization is key. Look at this. And over the back foul. Looks like he's going to come in for the shooter. Aldrich gets the first to fall. Spent 1 year in the NCAA, University of California, Riverside, before returning back to the NBL in Australia. In that year, he was the All Big West Freshman of the Year. Not like he was unsuccessful over there. And there we go, defender drop the lay-in for 2. Oh, Jay Yuck. Okay, corner 3. Still not as much luck as he'd like from the line. Okay, is 1 for 5. A slip right there. E1 shot. Sikorsky called for the foul here. Really a foul. Just slipped. Boomers have got 31 points on the board so far in this quarter. Great pass. Can find room to get the shot off. Shot clock winding down. In the block. Ball tipped into the hands of Jacob Perfect. Sikorsky. Inside Sikorsky with the left hand, his own rebound. How about another attempt? No good. Vasiljevic though for 3. The foul is called here. Called Sikorsky again, I believe. 1:29 left in the second. Sikorsky picking up another foul. Second personal. It looks like he'll sit as Carl Bowen checks into the game. A little unfortunate there for Sikorsky. The first foul that he picked up with a little bit of a slip from the player. As you can see, only 10 points in their pace for career. They're having real trouble getting any luck inside. Here we are, out in transition. The ball moves so quick up the floor. Bowen finishing for 2 to extend the lead even further. Nice attack along the baseline. Foul call. 2 shots to an offensive foul call. Here's that transition. All for Bowen. All spread scoring as well across the board for Australia. Big offensive board. Vasiljevic looking down low again to Bowen. Three, it's money. And finally, Korea stopped the bleeding. So Australia will use the clock on this final possession of the half. Up by 22. Great ball movement. Kay. It would have been a really wonderful finish for him. He feels a little disheartened because not got great scoring percentage so far. He's 3 for 9 from the field overall, but he's had good looks at the bucket. 7 points, 8 rebounds, 2 dimes for him. He's getting it done in a variety of ways. But at the halftime break, 32 to 54. Australia with an incredibly dominant second quarter. 13 to 35 overall in that quarter. Dominating the glass. 24 to 17 rebounds. Here's the scoring percentages for you. Look at that, 13-23 from 2-point territory from the 3. And they're getting the reps up, that's for sure. But all important mates in all important moments. Limiting those turnovers as well. Golding has 10, Vasiljevic 8, and Bowen has 7. (32 to 54). Let's take a look at the best plays from the second quarter. Well, Korea started positively after being tied at the end of the first. And then the basket opened up. Golding stringing. In the corner, Bowen giving it a go. 10 points inside the paint there for Korea. A little shootout for a moment. Clinic was in session. The leader of that clinic is Golden. How about this 4-point play for him? Little tip finish. Lachlan Olbrich. I think we would have seen nearly all of Korea's buckets in these highlights for the best plays of the second quarter. But right now, we're going to take a breather. We'll be back with you very, very shortly. So enjoy. The video's coming up for you right now. Australia in the lead.
Education, health, justice. We sometimes take these simple things for granted. They're not common for all of us. We are all born on the same planet, but not with the same opportunities.
Whatever our gender, color, belief, or capability, we are one. We are all on the same team. Let's convince those who never thought they'd do it that they can. We can. Together, we are stronger. No matter your origin, basketball can bring everyone together. Basketball for good.
Looks to bring it. Just drops it in transition for two. And Darwich again.
And that's going to be good if it goes, and it does! Well, that silences the crowd, and a big-time pass, heads-up pass there by Bowen.
They have to get this away upstairs for the lob. Is good on the pass and the finish. Dickerson gets his first 2 points.
Oh, and here's the steal. Breakaway showtime. Throwing it down. Qatar on a run. Babacar. 5 points for him back to back. Rising up to the cup. Kaboom.
Here's Vodanovic on the burst, and how about the two-handed hammer from Soto? Gilas Pilipinas pile driver, getting the fans on their feet, and Philippines up by 6. Chisholm looking for the handoff this time. Gets it back, nice play again, and the cram jam for Chisholm. And Bahrain in full flow and flying high, lead by 5. 17 the lead, and they're flying forward again. Big strong attack met at the rim for the 10-foot tall denial. Taylor Britt, oh my goodness! Taylor Britt taking all the attention of the defense, and the highlight play behind the vertebrae from the point guard.
Tucker picks up his dribble over to the right side. Dwyery in the middle. Oh, behind the back pass and the finish! What an acrobatic play there by Dwyery to get the pass to Abbas, who's fouled and will go to the line to shoot the N1.
Ross almost loses it. It's turned over. And again, China on the run. And again, it's that man, Zhenfang Bo, jamming it home. And I thought there might even be a chance for a quick heave at the end. But what a finish to that half from the Chinese.
That is unbelievable. These guys will be legends in their own country, but also in the international basketball world forever.
Welcome back, basketball fans all around the world. Here we are, FIBA Asia Cup, Saudi Arabia 2025. Qualifying time. Well, I can bring you the news that Japan have qualified, and Australia are well on their way to doing so, winning this game today. They've also confirmed qualification for the competition. We're currently in the lead, 32-54, after an absolutely fantastic second quarter. 13-35. Third quarter, second quarter, should I say? We're getting ready for the third quarter. Had a 14-0 scoring run in that time. Despite definitely a spirited first quarter from Korea. It was tied at the end of the first. Separation. Yeah, taking a look at some of the game leaders for you for both teams. Take a look at some stats. Australia leading all scorers with 10 points personally is Chris Golding. 7 points apiece for Nick Kay, Carl Bowen. Nick Kay's also got 8 boards, 2 dives. Also 8 points for Ian Vasiljevic. For Korea, their leading scorer is Lee Woo-suk with 8 points, and Rayon Jun-yong, he's got 8 points to his name too. 7 points for Lee Young-jung. We'll start for Korea. Got a lot of work to do in this second half if they've got any hopes of taking victory in this game. Republic of Korea, of course, second in the standings, 2-1 record. Try and put their name in the hat to be part of this competition too. That man right there, as mentioned earlier on, has experience of playing against a lot of these players in the NBL, 2024 NBL semi-finalists. Signed his first professional contract overseas from America. He played in Santa Cruz for the Warriors in the NBA G League, 76ers in the Summer League. Hawks last season, and this season tried again to get some NBA exposure. Played for the Trailblazers in the Summer League in Las Vegas. Also played last season in the B League in Japan for Osaka Vesa. 15.3 points per game, the number 1 for Korea, Lee Young-jung. Well, despite the score, the fans stay spirited. They get it behind their team in this game. Young scoring. Straight toe to the bucket, into the reverse. Got the emotion, got the passion. Take a look at that guy as well, Young, Dr. Zakarski. The big fella picked up 2 personal fouls. He had to sit. Not seen as much of the floor as he would like. Just played 3 minutes and 29 seconds, but got 2 points and a board at that time. I'm sure we'll have much more involvement in this game, but the depth of Australia is just exceptional. We've got so many players that get it done in a variety of ways. Teams undergo their final conversations before we get the second half on the way. Ladies, enjoying the vibes. And those ladies simply enjoying the snack. Well, Korea need to really shore up their defences in this game. Don't allow Australia to get hot from behind the arc. And offensively, let's find ways of getting better scoring opportunities. Needs to be a little more open. Highly contested most of the shooting attempts they've had so far in this game. Right, here we go. In possession. Buzzer sounds. We're ready to get back to the battle. Ball bounces off the rim, trickles out of play. Got the look, the wide open one. Didn't get the make. Golding. So good as well at getting the shot off in such a short amount of time. There's the on-court players for you for Korea. Step back three here. These aren't the shots you really want though. Trying to close down a 22-point gap. This quarter, Nick Kay just backing down on the defender who looks like he's taking a little bit of a hit to the face. No remorse from Nick Kay, ain't helping to pick him up. Just that arm though. To be fair to the defender, Jung Young took one. Getting a review here from the officials. Maybe they'll look back at that play and make a change to the call. Shake off his defender. Not really intentional. That arm was across in the elbow, just swiping across the nose. Beyond Jung Young. Taking another look here. Sharp elbows from Nick Kay. And an eerie silence in the arena at the same time as they're making this review. So let's see what the officials do here. And sportsmanlike foul called on Nick Kay. 2 shots to come. Well, sideline possession off that as well, as just trying to understand the coaching staff from Australia. Bank is always open for Beyond Jung Young. Both coming off the bank. That's his free throw technique. Why not? It's there for you to use the glass to make it work for him. Left skip pass, sidestep three. The rebound, that's it, which pulls it down. Kay. He is fouled this time. Another player on the floor though, holding their face. Surely not again. Let's take a look. Kay. Oh, he does catch him. With another elbow. That one though, he couldn't really avoid. Frawley. Pocket picked. Another three. Tipped. And wiped away by Frawley. Crowd wanting that basket to stand, and a big blocking foul there. Rules up. Golding just wrapping it round his back. Hard foul there. Golding asking for an unsportsmanlike foul too. Vasiljevic for three. And finally a triple will fall for Korea. Lee Woo-suk. Kay, and that's marvelous from Nick Kay. Goes it in on the double-double, trading buckets now. Woo-suk again. Got to get back on defense though. Because Golding, he's definitely going to reply. And an offensive foul call as Golding hits the deck. Take another look at this. Lee Woo-suk. Back-to-back buckets for him before Chris Golding came along. Put another triple to his name. Triple number 4 for him. Really gets triple number 5 there. Oh, how about this? Lee Jong-hyun winding up another 3. Triples between the two teams so far in this game. Vasiljevic sits his defender down. Can't get the finish. Frawley tipping it around. Back out. Vasiljevic on the jab step. Lofting it inside to Frawley, and that is out of play. Stays with Australia with 5 seconds on the shot clock. For the handoff, Golding. Oh, straight gunner. Triple number 5 for Golding there. 16 points. Anyway, mid-range. Offensive rebound picked up by Korea. And that is wonderful. Lee Kyung-jung. Stolen. Woo-suk. Across now for the 3. That would have been incredibly hyped if he made it, but look at this offensive transition. Kay, Frawley, strong, foul. 2 shots to come, no bucket for Kay. We'll take a look at that. Turning. into the right hand. And even coach Jacob Chance gave that a clap. Only gets the first to go. It's a better quarter for Korea overall. The second quarter collapse has given them a great mountain to climb. Switching on defense here now, Australia. Spinning, fading away, rebound for Frolic. Nine rebounds now for Frolic. Sidestep, Wusuk. And short, pushing forward, and eventually the foul is called. Yeon Junyoung. This is fourth personal foul. Wrapped him up. Staying on the court though, it seems. He'll be subbed out. 44-63. Makes the first. Those free throws. Australia only have missed one so far on the line in this game. Two for Henshaw. That substitution will be made now. Yeon Junyoung. Works his way into the post. Nice cut from the weak side. Hong-so. Golden. Oh, what a pass from Golden. Nice jab, nice drive, dishing it off. That's almost great basketball. A 3-second count given in the paint. Wall was doing all the work there. Albrecht called for the 3-second violation. Good off the backboard. Henshaw. To get a difficult pass into Norton. Now in transition. The layup's good. Young Hong-suk. The baseline, reverse layup from Mitchell Norton, getting his first 2 points of the game. It's getting a little tasty out there. Fight through that screen for Henshaw, stepping over. Kim Min. Referees are going to review this play to see if there's anything more in it. Henshaw. Excessively going through him if you just look at it. Oh, except from that angle, he drops his shoulder, steps strong into the chest of Seung-min. It's probably going to be changed. That call. And once again, that eerie silence in the arena as they await the decisions of the officials. Occasional shout out from the crowd. The officials still looking at this. Of course, a reminder for those if you've just joined in, Australia looking to secure qualification to the FIBA Asia Cup Saudi Arabia 2025. Japan have already done it tonight. Get another look at this. The officials really struggling to make a clear decision here. What to do. I think all the sportsmanlike from Henshaw. Just there, look. As he changes direction, he just gets low. And there it is, the unsportsmanlike foul. 2 shots inside line for Korea. Second unsportsmanlike foul dished out in this game. Seung-min makes it count. Two for two. Korea's now sideline possession as a result of the unsportsmanlike foul. They're winning this quarter overall. Australia have come from scoring 35 points in that second quarter to only 13 in the third. Still, as a result of their hard work in that second quarter, 17-point lead. A 2-3 zone here for Korea. Works out nicely for them on this occasion. Shots to come. Real stop-start vibes in this third quarter as well. It's not been as free-flowing as the previous two. And another coming together of players. It's turning into a rugby match rather than a basketball match at this point. We're definitely going to get a replay of it. Let's see what happened this time. Well, it's nothing too sinister there between Mitchell Norton and Sung, and apologies. 7. fact, is number 1, Lee Young-jung. There's the 2, good to go, Norton. The victim. Okay. Henshaw. Going up for 3. That's another big rebound. Young-jung again. Oh, what about the spin move here? Ball rotation. Post-entry pass. The foul is called against Norton for a holding. And 2 shots to come now for Lee Young-jung. First is good for Lee Young-jung. He went to go and high-five players, but nobody was there. He's up to 11 points personal, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, and a steal. By far the best performance so far. This team, as he goes up strong again. How about that? Another one. Up to 14 points now. And a rebound. Finally, Nick Kay stops the bleeding for the Australians. Off the dribble. Tried to go with the fancy finish. Young-jung had the left hand laid there, Henshaw. And the defender on his back. Looks at the 3, and the travel violation is called against Henshaw. Korea chip it away. Let's have a look. Yeah, travel violation. Picked up his pivot foot before the ball hit the floor. Baseline now for Korea. Catch and shoot 3. Another attempt at it to get it this time. Moon Young-jung. Well, they've closed this gap down to 11. Check that out, 14-4 run. Dumping it off, Nick Kay with the easy finish for 2. There's time on the clock here for another Korean attempt. The lay-in, and that's swatted away by Kay. And that will be the end of the 3rd quarter. And a much better performance from Korea there. 26-17 they finished the quarter. To do that again, we're going to have a close finish in this one, 58-71. Korea trailing by 13. That's the scoring stats for you. So to just say hi for Australia. They just shot a few too many triples there. That didn't fall in the 3rd quarter. Had it gone their way, would be a different situation. That's the nature of the game. They've got a 3, down by the 3. They've got 27 3-point attempts up so far. As we take a look at the best plays from the 3rd quarter. Korea had a run of triples that helped them. As mentioned, chip away at this big gap that they've got to deal with. How about this from Lee Young-jung? He has brought his A game today. Real star in the making. Republic of Korea national team. He was huge as well. Moon Young-in. Teams talking it over for their plan. The fourth and final quarter on the horizon. Will this be the game that Australia qualify for the FIBA Asia Cup, Saudi Arabia 2025?
우리 대한민국 선수는 최선을 다해주고 있습니다. 점수차도 많이 좁혔습니다. 4쿼터에 더 열정적인 모습을
Double confirmed for Nick K. 13 points, 10 rebounds. The on-court 5 for you for the Boomers. Deep 3 for Golding. Let's see what Korea can put together in this fourth and final quarter. Can they get within striking distance as the turnover has been committed? Was just not expecting that pass. Chance of defense ringing around the arena. Good defensive pressure. It's helped them out here. Norton, no, also executing on the defensive end. Golding, 3, money. Triple number 6 for him. Training an immediate basket. Lee Will-suk. Golding has 19 points personal. 3-point specialist. 7 in this last game against Thailand. Good. Nice work there. Korea look after the possession. Young pulls it up top. Young. And that's a beautiful move. Where's he been all game? Give that man the ball. He's hot right now. He's played under 7 minutes in this ball game, but seems to feel comfortable and confident. And the blocking foul will be called against number 32, Lee Jong-yun. Another look at that little float game. 2 feet pull up, finish. He's looking to find a shot attempt. Triple rattles in and out of the rim. Bursting with pace to the bucket. No finish for Young-jung. Golding. Vasiljevic. Here's the ball. K. Vasiljevic finds Golding for 3. Slingshot. Boom. 7th triple for Golding. Pouring in the points. As you can see, he was 9 for 14 in his last game from behind the arc. He's on track. Possession, held ball. Golding. Making all 3 points count on the board. Can't stop him. Looks like we got a timeout here. 62-77. For Korea, 7 minutes 14 on the clock. Coaching team talks it over. An Jun-ho, Seo Dong-chu. Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to hear in the timeouts in the 4th quarter, but vaguely you can hear in the background there. 7 minutes 14 remaining in the 4th. Only 2 points separate these two teams in this quarter. Stats for you. Korea. They get the ball into play straight away. Shot goes up and in. Long 2, I believe. Foul immediately after making that bucket. Lee Won-sung. Henshaw. It's definitely a long 2. Wet though on the offense, just peeling off and finish in. Vasiljevic. Gets it back for a triple attempt. Having a good night from behind the arc. He's 2 for 11. Turnover now for Korea. Euro step. New shot to come. The hand shot. We'll go to the line. Just Euro stepping onto his left and more defense really from Jung. Not standing strong, not reading the play. From his opponent on the free throw line. Way above their average from free throw percent. Another foul is called here. Holding foul called in Golding. His first personal foul of the night. And that mid-range. Chip away. Off the dribble though, Henshaw for 2. Up to 12 points now, 6 rebounds, 2 assists. 5 turnovers in this game though. And Henshaw. 12 turnovers for Australia. Second team foul and a technical given to Bone. Missed by Lee Young-joo. Freebie. 3 no more. That's a beautiful take by Yeon Jung-hoon, but he couldn't get the finish. The tip-in was no good either. Vasiljevic now. Great spacing here from Australia. Look at the spacing on the floor. 3. Golding, another one. Wow. 25 points. Simply sensational. He comes up with the rebound here. Goldie looking to go back-to-back triples. That was collected by Shin Seung-min. Turning the corner, nice change of direction there from Lee Sing-gyung. Pressure at half court. Nice work from Henshaw. Vasiljevic. Scoring won't continue for him. Hong-jung keeps that play alive. Down low, one-on-one in the block. Sing-gyun against Vasiljevic. Couldn't take advantage. Foul called now. Number 5, Yeon Jung-young. And it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. 68-84, 3:21. Timeout called by Korea. It's now or never really for them. Got to get a flurry of points. But Australia just don't look like they're going to lose this game. They're in control. Well, Korea have been a very good team so far in this second half. They trail this quarter 10-13. They're winning the third quarter 26-17. Jacob Chance walking over with his team. Team making it into the floor as well. Golden trying to reason with the officials. Here he is again, though. Golding, another one. How about that? Still putting numbers on the board here, Golding. 28 points personal, that's 9 triples, 9 for 15. Still struggling to score the ball. Golding another one. Golding with another bucket. That's 10 triples in the game for Chris Golding. Simply on fire. Magnificent. Wow. Back to 22-point difference as Golding just coming off the screen action. He's so good, gets his feet set. His technique on his upper body is just magnificent. Just look, the elbow, hand underneath the ball, follow through, flick, doesn't hold it there often, just leaves it, bang. Nothing you could do about that. Well, if he keeps on going, he might sneak into the top 10 in terms of points scored per game in Asia Cup competitions. He's on 31 right now. In fact, he has done that. He's tied at number 9. The only way is up for him from here in that top 10 list. A turnover for Korea. Australia get it back. Golding, he's actually going to head to the bench here. And that three's nice. And for once, it's not Golding, it's Henschel. 1 for 2 from behind the arc for him. In this game, 13 points personal. There's a 3 on the other side of the floor. Yu Ki-sang. And there's the jam. That's the only dunk we've had this game. Hickey. Great pass there. And there's the pull-up. Lee Sing-yeon. And there's another one. Oh, wow. We've been treated to some special three-point scoring in this game. Rocco. Zikarsky on blocking duty. Not around here. Down there for Lachlan Aldrich. Henshaw. He's getting his shots up at this point as we're under a minute. Now out in transition. 2 versus 1 off the glass. Moon-Jin. Karski. This shot, clock winding down here, 3 seconds on it. Consolation bucket at the end, no good for Korea, but Australia have done it. They have qualified for the FIBA Asia Cup Saudi Arabia 2025. They follow Japan, confirming their qualification today. The Boomers will be looking to go again, get the job done. And it'll be an absolute pleasure to have them there because they've got such a talented roster, such great players, part of their national team. And it'd be great to see Chris Goulding in action at the highest level. You know, 31 points personal for him, 10 for 16 shooting from behind the arc. Nick Kay, 13 points, 12 rebounds. Didn't have the best scoring night, could have had more points to his name. Henschel had 16 points and 8 boards. A great team effort from Australia. Only one player not in the scorebook in the game. There's the statistics for you. As you can see, the rebound battle won. How they share the ball, Australia as well. Your top scorers, 31 points of Goulding, 16 Henschel, 13 Kay. 17 points for Hyul-Suk. 14 points for Lee Young-jung. Alongside 9 rebounds, 5 assists and 3 steals. He was definitely Korea's best player this game. A few pretty plays in this 4th and final quarter. Hyul-Suk was 3 for 9 from downtown. Korea 9 for 28 overall from behind the arc. Henschel came to life in that 4th and final quarter. And there, Goulding continues his golden scoring form. Catch and shoot. So easy to him. Doesn't know how far out he is once he's feeling it. There's nothing you can do about it. Well, here are the standings. Australia qualified 4-0. Korea go 2-2 and stay second. Thailand and Indonesia, they'll play 7 o'clock local time there. The Group A of the competition. Indonesia unlikely to be able to have any hope of qualifying. The fans filtering their way out of the arena. Well, it's been an absolute pleasure to share this game with you. Australia have done it, the Boomers are through. And we're all done and dusted here in the Gyeong Gymnasium in the Republic of Korea. Well, my name's Bintai Haja. I hope you have a wonderful day wherever in the world you are. Final score, 75-98. Australia, they're getting the job done once again. Goulding, lights out, cash money, 31 piece. Thank you very much. We'll see you next time.
Ross.